Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I'm Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today, what I have for you, other than the bulletin about the first 5-bar licensed Disney bakery bundle ever, which was my little news bulletin that I just filmed, today, what I have for you is my bi-monthly club haul. And it's been a bit since I put one of these up because I always skip the one that comes in July. This is the one from September, but I pushed it a little later in the month and then it took forever to get here anyway. And it came in 2 boxes and we'll talk about all that as we go along. So another thing that I had forgotten to talk to you guys about, which isn't specifically in this haul yet, but will be in my next club haul, is a special bar that is an exclusive. I mentioned it in passing in one of the videos I filmed a couple days ago and then forgot to finish my thought. There is a gingerbread cheesecake scent that's part of an exclusive set of objects that's in our whiff box this month. I'm not going to tell you what the other one is if you haven't seen spoilers, but you can, because Scentsy is an amazing company, and even though it's an exclusive, they've allowed that same bar to be in club. You can club this gingerbread cheesecake bar, which I know cheesecake is sometimes iffy, but I just cannot see a mix with gingerbread being bad at all. I put 5 of that into my October shipment, which you can change the date now on your club within reason. So I've got that shipping on the 5th, so hopefully I'll get that maybe by the 11th or 12th. We'll see. I cannot wait for that bar. So just so that you know, that is something that's available. It may only be available during October. I'm not sure how long it will be there. But if you've always dreamed of a Christmassy or harvest spiced cheesecake scent, it is a gingerbread and cheesecake. And I think there's some maple in the notes when I was looking at it. Confectionery dream come true, as long as it's good. Somebody will post about their whiff box, I'm sure, soon, so take a look. I'm just going by faith that it's going to be awesome, so I wanted to let you guys know that's available if you are a club person, or if you've never started a club. That might be a really good reason to, because you're not going to get it anywhere else unless you specifically order the whiff box. Then you can only get one. So what is Scentsy Club, and why do I have a bi-monthly club and a quarterly club? Well, this is my favorite thing about being a consumer of Scentsy, customer or consultant. You both get pretty much the same perks. The only thing consultants don't get is that we don't get the rewards system, which I always forget to talk to you guys about. If you already have a club with me, please check to make sure that you're using your rewards, because from time to time I will get emails and then I sometimes forget to warn customers that your points are going to expire, but you can use those on purchases on the website. I'm not exactly sure how the fine details of it work, because as a consultant, we are not allowed to do that. But anyway, let's move on to, this is my bi-monthly club, meaning that it comes every other month all year long, and Scentsy allows us, if we want to skip every frequency of club, because I also have a quarterly, and you can have a monthly, you can have all 3. You can skip each of those clubs 1 time a year. Just make sure that when you go to do a skip, that it only has orange warnings for the bars. If there are red warnings for the bars, you've skipped it too soon, and if you press that button, you're going to lose all the bars that were in the red highlighted box, and you're going to cry if the reason, like me, that you have a club is to have the always get my bar promise of Scentsy producing your favorites forever and ever, amen. So you can put any consumables into a club, but that one thing is the thing that they will always do for you until the end of time, unless they lose a license, but that is very rare. So what's in Elizabeth's Scentsy Club? And my website is always open. Club members are my favorite thing. I love all of you as my customers, but when I see that someone has started a new Scentsy Club, like, my favorite thing is that I can have nostalgic and meaningful wax for forever and forever, and you feel the same way. That just makes my day. So okay, I like to pull randomly, and I was telling you that this club shipment came in 2 boxes. This was so funny. I have no idea why, because it even got to me before the rest of it. But Atlantic Air came all by itself in a separate box 2 days before the rest of my club arrived. That just seems inefficient. I have no idea what was going on with Scentsy, but whatever. Anyway, it got here. So first off the top is a bar that, at least until I smell the cinnamon bun from our new Disney confectionery type collection that's launching on the 7th, this is my favorite cinnamon roll scent of all time. Sticky cinnamon bun. It's old, it came from BB&B, and it is just phenomenal. Throws very well. Most of the time you don't get the bun note, but I was mixing this with Johnny Appleseed the other day and had an epiphany, and they are so good together, and you get the bun out of the sticky cinnamon bun. This is one of the best lasting, good throwing cinnamon bars that I've ever had. Another one that's in my club is Vitamin R Relax. This is one that was in an obscure LTO collection a few springs ago now. And it's so nice. It's like a warm vanilla sugar with sort of a sandalwood base, and it's just lovely. It's very cozy, and you could use it any time of the year, but it's really nice as a cuddly, cozy scent late winter and early spring. Another one that's here in my club is Vanilla Waves, and I have kept this mostly for my younger daughter, but I have grown to love it over the years. It's a super beautiful, very saturated, salty and caramely and vanilla-y and just yummy scent that you'll never find anything quite like this anywhere else. People even try to duplicate it, but it's still not quite the same. It's just so good. So then the next one that's in my club is Churro Churro, and this is another bar like the sticky cinnamon bun. They're going to do a new churro scent in this Disney bakery collection, and I have no idea if it'll be better than this. So we will certainly do a wax war and consider very heavily before I pull Churro Churro from my club, which I probably won't. Because to me, this is, even though it is sort of a medium throw at best, Scentsi's best summer bakery ever. It has a beautiful fried dough, sweet vanilla, and a sprinkling of cinnamon sugar. I love this. And this is one that I can even do in a bedroom if I'm in a really decadent bakery mood, but I don't want it to be overwhelming. That is a great bar. Another one that I did pull, but I needed a couple more of, is Coconut Daiquiri. This was a very good BBMB bar. And it's a really nice creamy banana, coconut, and lime scent. I do not tend to keep a lot of summer bars for years and years in my club because I kind of get bored, but here is one I do. Tiara and Coconut, never coming out. This one, and then in my quarterly club, which I will share with you probably mid-October, like I was saying. The Tiara and Coconut and Lush Gardenia, never coming out of my club. Some of my favorite heady white florals. Lush Gardenia, I melt more in the spring. This is a summer bar. It's so rich, beautiful. It's like a floaty white suntan coconut floral, and it's phenomenal. Like a really high-end beach. So here's that infamous bar of Atlantic Air. This is another scent that will not come out of my club. Orchid and sea salt air. It's floaty and watery and gorgeous. Another one which I did pull is Kukui and Coconut. Now I'm definitely gambling on whether or not this is going to be coming back next spring, but I do have a few. And this is sort of a sultry, really sweet kukui nut and jasmine scent, almost a bronzer oil type scent, really beautiful. The next one that I have here, I did pull from my club, and this is called Dark Harbor. And this one, you know, I wanted to keep it, but I don't need to. I have a few of Southern Evening left, and this is somewhat similar to me. But it's really nice. So I'll have this for next year, and I probably have 2 or 3 more that I had from BBMB over the summer. It's got a really nice mix of like a bergamot and a soft cologne and a little bit of a wateriness. Black Tie Affair. Now this has stayed in my club. This was new with the Father's Day collection this year. And I loved all 3 of them, but this has vetiver, and it's got some grapefruit, and it's got this sweet vanilla. Oh guys, this is just so good. It's warm and just amazing. It's kind of like Vitamin R, but not really, but they're similar. Hemingway. You can see I like my masculine scents. There are a lot of those and a lot of bakery in my bi-monthly club. Hemingway, one of the most beautiful masculine but warm and fall type scents. It's got a really nice heavy cedar kind of a wood, and it has a little bit of tasteful spice. It's not like applesauce or anything. And then a good red delicious apple, and just not really a cologne, but a note of a men's woody type scent that might be in a layer of cologne, but there's no coldness in that bar. Another one, and this I put in and it will be staying, Spiced and Spirited. This is from our Gordy Goodness that came out in August. You guys, this bar is so good. It's got bourbon, it's got pumpkin, it's got really dark brown sugar. It's decadent and delicious, and I cannot get enough. So then the one that I ordered, oh no, that's not it. There's another one in here. I think that I threw in a bar of Forever. I always mix those up. First Day of Fall to go with the Spiced and Spirited. It'd be good with Forever Fall too, but that's a different bar. Because those two together were just perfection. So if you have Spiced and Spirited and you have First Day of Fall, melt them in alternate warmers. You'll thank me later. Vanilla Cinnamon Maple. This is one that was a brick. If you watched that special video that I did a couple days ago where I took the last 5 years of Christmas holiday type bricks and did a chat style video, this is one that has stayed in my club that's one of my all-time favorites. Because it has equal parts of vanilla and maple, a little bit of spice, not super cinnamony, but it is a reasonably low-key, gentle, cuddly bar that I can reach for any time of the year on a rainy day when it's cold, not really when it's sunny, but pretty much any other time of the year. Sunny and hot in the summer, but sunny and cold in the winter, I will use that bar. Love and Happiness. Here is a very unusual bar. That sort of sweet, powdery goodness with chestnuts and vanilla. It's somewhere between Gourmand and Body Care. And this, along with Vitamin R, is very nice in the late winter. Maybe like Valentine's and beyond kind of deal. It's also good in the fall, though, if you want to do it with other chestnut scents. The Sunsets bar from Star Wars. You guys, this is so good. It's got pink pepper. It's so subtle. Like, I might take this on our marriage retreat. This would be a good bar for the hotel. A little bit better than the vanilla maple glaze, which I think Greg still wants me to take as a joke, but I don't think people would feel as though the scent was invading all the corners of the hotel if I brought this. This is just super nice with some amber, some tasteful pink pepper. That's good. So I'm going to put that aside for our trip, actually. The next one I have here, I might bring this too. Apple butter frosting, which is just the best, most beautiful scent. And there should be 2 bars of this in this club. This is one of those top 10 bars of all time. It's just gorgeous. It's got beautiful saturated apple butter and frosting and spices. And it's just the best. It's so good. So yeah, I think I'll take that one too. So here's the second bar of that. Then another thing that I have here is toasted caramel sugar. Now, this one I may not keep for forever and forever in my club with this new Disney Bakery bundle that I was just telling you guys about. If something in there and there's an almond one, there's like a spiced, sugared almond scent that's going to be in that Disney bundle, that might bump something like this out of the club. But having a few, it's the most beautiful, slightly burned milky caramel creamy scent, and I would definitely deliberate before I pulled that because it's very unique and it's an old bar from BB&B. White Amber Antique. Now here's one of Greg's favorites. Like everything in this club I think I'm going to be taking on my trip. It's only 3 days. How many bars can I melt? But the White Amber Antique. This is like his favorite masculine scent of all time, and I love it too. And it's not in the catalog anymore. So this is one that I'm really, really looking forward to keeping for forever and forever if they decide not to bring it back next spring. It's a warm cologne scent with some teak. It's got some amber. It's almost leathery, but not quite, but it's really good. Brown Butter Pumpkin. Oh, you guys. I love this. This is my favorite. Well, I've got like 5 favorite new releases, but this is my favorite new pumpkin scent this year. It's just pumpkin perfection. It's almost like a sweet pumpkin custard, like a pumpkin pie, like a pumpkin cookie, like any middle-of-the-road pumpkin baked good with wonderful sweetness and butter, but not too much. It's not cloying. It's not like Forever Fall, which I do mean that one when I say it this time, which is darker and more dense. I love Forever Fall, but I don't know that everyone would. I think everybody would love Brown Butter Pumpkin. The next thing that I got in here is another Brown Butter Pumpkin, and that... I think I already took it out of my club. Now I may put it in the end of the season type thought, but not right now because I won't need it because it's still in the catalog. Ocean Air and Coconut Water. So I just threw it in because I knew I was missing some. I think I'm like totally out and I wanted more in a hurry. Ocean Air and Coconut Water. Here is one. It's so good. But do I or do I not keep it in my club as I'm getting a stack downstairs? Oh, but it's so good, you guys. It's a sweet, beautiful, watery coconut fresh scent. It used to not be very strong when we first got it as a, I think, summer collection scent a couple years ago. Right now you can get it in the catalog as cleaning. I haven't tried it out yet, but it is fantastic in a bar. Maple Rum Cake. Oh, I love this bar. Last year for October, I dressed up as Mary Poppins. And I remember the part in the movie where she says rum punch. So sometimes I think that I want to say maple rum cake, but might be a little over the top for some of you if you don't already know that I'm a very dramatic person and all that. So if you want to laugh, go see when Mary came and impersonated me last year and did one of the What I've Been Warmings late October. But maple rum cake is so nice, you guys. It's a rich, deep, spicy scent that has a cakey edge, but it does smell a little bit odd in the clam, so you gotta warm it. Otherwise, it sort of smells like a wet cigar. Okay, 3 thumbs up. Here's another one where every time that I warm it, I know I can't take it out of my club. And this is a beautiful sort of frosting pumpkin bread scent. It's just so good. It's similar to me to a desaturated, less sweet, no apple butter frosting. Then we have Sea Salt Mist, which I think I have kept this. I might have pulled it. I've got quite a few now. I think I kept it though. This is so pretty. This is going to be great next summer. It's a bedroom scent with beautiful amber, very subtle beach grass and sea salt type scent. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then we have Lemon Verbena. Now, I think I've kept this. This is one of Greg's favorites of all time. It was in our Bring Back My Bar this last summer. So I'm pretty sure it's still in my club because he loves it so much. And I like it a lot too. I like this better than his other favorite, which is Squeeze Today. This has the verbena, maybe just a tiny bit of mint or something else to make it interesting. It's a really nice, bright, fresh scent. Very good. Like, this is so good that I could take this to the hotel too, but I think it'll be too strong. All right, what else do we have here? Ooh, the Endor Forest Bar from the Star Wars collection. Oh, I love this. I put this in my melting basket this month. It's a really nice, sweet, foresty scent without truly being Christmas pine. So it's got pine, it's got eucalyptus, but it's lighter and brighter than Oh Christmas Tree type things. Just gorgeous. I love this. Another one that I have here, which I believe I have kept in. If I pulled it, then I'll be mad at myself, is Dashing, which they retired. It was available last fall, winter. People really loved it. They kept, so good. They kept it through the spring, summer. I got to go back and check and make sure I didn't pull this, just trying to bring my balance down on my bi-monthly club. Because there are so many things that you want to save, but, how many bars can you collect them out? Oh, this is so good, though. So this has mahogany. It's got vanilla. It's got some sort of fresh night sky scent. But it's mostly like this creamy, dreamy mahogany smell. This should go on my marriage retreat vacation, too. Like, this is almost a romantic scent. Okay. Next one, Butter Pecan. Now this is right up there with apple butter frosting as far as one of my top bakery loves ever. It's roasty toasty, it's sweet and smooth, it's just so comforting. And this used to be a flagship fragrance of fall in the catalog, and then I don't know when they decided to unflagship it, but I was sad when they pulled that. I'm glad we have club. Falling Leaves. This is so good. This is a Bring Back My Bar scent. Now this I wouldn't take to the hotel because I think some people would find it offensive. It's a mix of patchouli and clove. Now if you know me, I love both of those. Oh, it's so nice. It's very sophisticated. It's deep and kind of warm and smoldery. Oh, it's so amazing. But I think that is a very specific taste kind of scent. Chamomile and vanilla. Here's another one that's really nice. This is more of a spring-summer scent, but this was in the mental health awareness this spring. It's the only one of them that I clubbed, but it's just so good. And if you missed out on this, try the new Cocoa Bar. It's in our Harvest collection because it's similar. That one's got marigold and some other things, but it has a similar profile to this. Very nice. Just cozy, herbal, gentle. Toasted Acorn and Oak. This is one that I never get tired of. And it was sort of like the Vanilla Cinnamon Maple, a second chance with Scentsy, because it was at first a Harvest Trio bar. And I didn't love it that very first season. I had a couple left in my stash. In March of whatever year was past the holidays where this was available, I melted my last bar and I was so mad because I fell in love with it. And thankfully, that next fall, winter, since he put it in the catalog. And then I clubbed it, and it's never come out since. So it's a warm, roasty, toasty acorn and chestnut and wood scent. It's so nice. So what else do we have in here? I have First Day of Fall, which is the one that's in the catalog that I just ordered in a hurry, like the brown butter pumpkin, to go with my Spiced and Spirited. This is sort of a sharp, golden, woodsy nutmeg and pumpkin scent, but the Spiced and Spirited is so decadent and sugary and buttery and warm. They both have pumpkin, that they're a really good combination. Another one I have here is Apple Cherry Strudel. This will stay for a long time. This is my favorite cherry scent since he's ever produced. It reminds me of going to Frankenmuth and getting a strudel. This one has such a beautiful balance of apple and the pastry and the actual real red pie cherry. It's not too gooey either. It's got like real cherry juice scent. Doesn't last a super long time, but the authenticity and the yumminess, I don't care. So good. Another one that I've got here is Sun Castles. Now this I have kept in my club. This was new release this last spring, summer. I can't imagine that it won't come back next year, but sometimes they do crazy things and I don't want to be without this. So I had to decide, do I want to keep this or the Kukui and Coconut? And even if I lose out on Kukui and Coconut, the Sun Castles blew my mind. Almond, pistachio, and just beautiful coconut. Almost feels like there's some pineapple in here. It's very strong, gorgeous summer suntan scent. Phenomenal bar. 10 out of 10. Had to keep that in my club. Another one that is just as good is Bonfire Beach, which hopefully will come back next year, but I'm not gambling on this. It's staying in my club till I know it comes back. This is Flint and sort of a nice, fresh, watery seaside air. It's got marshmallow. It's got sweetness. It's got salt. Hard to describe. Absolutely fantastic summer bar. One of their classics. Another one that I have here is Almond Croissant. So if you were going to get this club down to 5 bars, I know for sure 3 of those would be apple butter frosting, butter pecan, and almond croissant. Now after that, I would have a really hard time choosing. But these 3 always land at the top of the pile. I melt them all the time. Oh, almond croissant is so good. And I have to say, out of all the bars that are in here, I love the brown butter pumpkin, which is brand new, so much that let's say we were having this discussion next summer, I would probably put that in my top 5. Right now it's not an issue, but it would be one that I would preserve if I thought it was ever going away. This almond croissant, though, flaky, buttery almond, sprinkling of cinnamon sugar, very decadent scent, so pleasing if you are a bakery lover, which of course I am. And I think we're down to the last bar, Saint Nickerdoodle, which I have to admit I thought about pulling, but it's just as beautiful as almond croissant. This was a Sense of the Season bar a couple years ago, and it had been a Sense of the Season bar earlier, I don't know what year, but quite a bit before that. This is another classic. It's an apple-baked, almost strudely kind of a scent. And it goes very well with the apple cherry strudel. It goes very well with apple butter frosting. It's fantastic with dancing sugar plums, which I don't have in my club anymore, but I have a few bars left. It would be good with sweet plum pastry too, which is in my quarterly. And just all the things that have to do with a homey, very festive apple baked good scent. It's definitely more dressed up than apple butter frosting or Dutch apple bread. This is very, very nice. So that's everything that is currently in my bi-monthly club. And like I said, I need to go back and make sure I didn't edit dashing out because it is very, very nice. A few of these things did not stay because I'm trying to make room for things like Apple Spice Season, Peaks and Pines, which is so good if you haven't tried it. Sparkling Spice Citrus, the new Ginger Cookie Crunch. I mean, there are good scents coming out my ears this year that I know I'm going to want to save for next year. So this is Elizabeth with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. As I already said, when it comes to starting a club, you're always a blessing to me when I see that there's a new subscriber to the club system on my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us. I hope that you guys have an amazing day, that you've enjoyed this club haul. Let me know what your very favorite bars are that are in your club. Have a great day, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.